Hello everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be talking about Google Drive and working with files and folders in Google Drive. Specifically, creating files and folders in Google Drive, uploading files and folders to Google Drive, downloading files and folders from Google Drive to your computer, sharing files and folders in Google Drive, working with Microsoft Office files and converting Microsoft Office files to Google Drive files, and moving files and folders within your Google Drive. Well, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we need to do is browse to drive.google.com and log in. I'm going to select my account, and here's what I have already within my Google Drive. The first thing I want to talk about, though, is creating a file folder within Google Drive. It's real easy to do. You can click on the New button and select Folder. Name your folder. And click on the Create button. Browse to the folder that you want to create your document in, and click on the New button in the upper left-hand corner. From here you can select Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, or by selecting the More button, you can select from a variety of other Google apps, including Forms, Drawings, Maps, Sites, and so on. For the purpose of this example, I'll select Google Docs. If I hover over the arrow button to the right-hand side, I can choose a blank document or from a template. If I just want to go ahead and create a Google Doc, though, I'm going to click on New and just select Google Docs, and the new doc will be created for me. I can title my Google Doc, and I can start creating it. Now this file will automatically be saved to Google Drive. If I close the document, you can see that the document was automatically saved in the file folder called 08 Students. It's pretty easy to upload a file to Google Drive. Simply click on the New button and select File Upload. From here, all you have to do is select a file on your computer that you want to upload. Once you've selected that file, you can click on the Open button. It will upload that document to your Google Drive. There's a second method that I prefer to use when uploading a document to Google Drive. You have to open two windows, though. One is your browser logged into Google Drive, and the other is your My Computer or File Explorer. I'm going to simply browse to the file that I want to upload, and I'm going to click and hold on it, drag it, and drop it right onto my Google Drive. In just a second, it will be uploaded. Let's say I wanted to upload an entire file folder to my Google Drive. I can do that very easily by clicking on the New button and select Folder Upload. Now, I simply have to browse to the folder that I'm interested in uploading and select Upload. You'll see a window that indicates how many files will be uploaded to your Google Drive. Click on the Upload button to continue the upload process. The amount of time it will take to upload depends on the size of the files in the folder that you've selected to upload. Once the upload is complete, you can double-click to get into that file folder and have a look at all the files that you uploaded. It's very easy to download files or folders from your Google Drive to your computer. However, I do want to point out that this process that I'm about to show you becomes less important if you're using Google Drive File Stream, which is the subject of another video in this series. And I do highly recommend that you use Google Drive File Stream on your computer. Well, let's say I want to download this file right here to my desktop. I'm going to right-click on that file, and I'm going to select the Download button. With the way my computer is configured, a window will pop up which will prompt me for a location to save the file. Depending upon how your computer is configured, the file you've selected for download may simply just be automatically downloaded into your Downloads folder. I'm going to select the desktop for this file and click on Save. You can also download entire file folders from your Google Drive by simply right-clicking and selecting the download option from the pop-up window. It's also very easy to share files or folders within your Google Drive to other users. Simply browse to and select the file or folder you want to share. Right-click on it and select the Share option from the pop-up menu. There are two sections to the Share window. The top section gives you the ability to share the document with a specific or a group of specific individuals. For example, I can start typing a person's name, and I can select that person, and then I can edit the permissions for that person as well and make them an editor, a viewer, or a commenter. Viewers can only view the file, commenters can comment on the file as well as view it, but they can't edit it, and editors have full rights and permissions to the file. I'd like to point out that by clicking on the settings for sharing with people, you can uncheck the checkbox stating editors can change permissions and share, meaning that an editor can still edit the document, but they can no longer change permissions to the file or share the file. And you can uncheck the checkbox that says viewers and commenters can see the option to download, print, and copy, meaning that if it's not checked, viewers can't download, print, or copy the file. In addition, if the Notify People checkbox is checked, which it is by default, anybody who is listed up here as a recipient of the share is going to receive an email notification that a file has been shared with them. You can add a custom message here, and that information will appear in the email. Clicking the Send button will send that information and share that with the person based upon those settings that you've selected. If you want to very quickly and easily share a document with more than just a select group of individuals or a select individual, right-click on the document and select the Share option from the pop-up menu. Now we're going to focus on the bottom section of the Share window. You can see by looking at the restrictions that only the people that are specifically added would be able to open the file with the link. In other words, the people at the top of this window are the only people that would be able to open the file if they were to have the link sent to them. You can copy the link by selecting the Copy Link button, and you can change the permissions to the file for anyone who has the link by selecting the Change Link to heartlandschools.us link at the bottom. By selecting that link, I now have indicated that anyone at Heartland Schools with the link can view the document. I can also change the permissions for anyone at heartlandschools.us to be able to comment and edit the document as well. The Settings cog in this section only provides an option for people at Heartland Schools to be able to search for the file. This option is probably not used very often, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. If I wanted more people than those at heartlandschools.us to be able to access this file, I would select the down arrow and I would choose anyone with the link. Or I can return this file to its restricted state, where only the people that are exactly specified would have access to it. Well, just for fun, I'm going to select anyone with a link can view the file. Then I just copy the link, and then I can email that link out to my select group of individuals, or I could post it on a website, or place it in Google Classroom or Seesaw. Once I'm done making the edits to my share settings, I simply click the Done button at the bottom right-hand corner. Well, let's now turn our attention to working with Microsoft Office files within Google Drive and converting Microsoft Office files to Google Drive files. In this folder, you can see that I have a variety of different types of files. These are all non-Google native files. The first one is a PowerPoint, the second one is an Excel, the third one is a PDF, the fourth is an image, it's a PNG file, and the fifth one is a Microsoft Word file. Let's focus in particular on the Microsoft Office files, the PowerPoint, Excel, and Word files. You'll notice that the Microsoft Office files all have very distinctive icons, the PowerPoint logo, the Excel logo, and the Word logo. If you double-click on a Microsoft Office file that's saved in Google Drive, it will open the file, but it's only opening it in view format, so you can't edit this file. In order to edit a Microsoft Office file in Google Drive, you have to right-click on the file, go up to Open With, and select either Google Docs, Google Sheets, or Google Slides, depending upon the native Microsoft Office file that you're working with. In this case, I've right-clicked on a Microsoft Word file, so I'm going to choose to open it with Google Docs. You can tell that this is still a Microsoft Office file based upon the appearance of the extension, .docx in this case, to the right of the file name. This file is now completely editable. And once edited, it will automatically be saved to Google Drive. You can also convert most Microsoft Office files to Google Drive files. To do that, simply go up to the File menu and click, and then go down to Save As the Google file. In this case, it's a doc, so it's a Google Doc file. If it were a PowerPoint file, it would say Save as Google Slides. And if it were a Microsoft Excel file, it would say Save as Google Sheets. Well, I'm going to go ahead and click on that for this file. And in just a second, the file will be converted to a Google Doc file. You can see in this case, as I switch between the two files, that they're identical in every way. I do want to point out, however, that not every time you open a Microsoft Office file in Google Drive will it convert with 100% accuracy. I'm opening a PowerPoint here, and you'll notice when it comes up that on the very first page and the very last page, that the image that's supposed to appear doesn't come across. If that happens, you'll have a choice. Edit the document using your Microsoft Office product, or you can continue to edit in Google Drive. However, you're going to have to fix the issues that cropped up during the conversion process. I would also like to point out that if you do choose to convert your Microsoft Office file into a Google Drive file, that the icon will appear different, so it's easy to tell them apart. In addition, the Microsoft Office file will always retain its extension .docx, pptx, or xlsx. If you do choose to convert your Microsoft Office file into a Google Drive file, I suggest that you delete your Microsoft Office file to keep yourself organized in Google Drive. Finally, the last part of this video, we're going to focus on moving files and folders in Google Drive. Let's say, for example, that this PDF file I have right here I feel is in the wrong file folder. I'm going to want to move it to a different file folder. Perhaps I'm going to move it to my school folder. So I'm going to right-click on that file, and I'm going to select Move To. When the pop-up window appears, I can use the back button to move out of the folder I'm currently in and select my new folder. I can then select Move Here, and that file will be immediately moved to the new file folder. Let's say, for example, that I feel the technology logo should be in a different folder as well. Again, I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to Move To. I'm going to use the back arrow. But now, I don't have a folder in here called Images. I should create one. To do that, I'm going to click on the New Folder link at the bottom of this little window, and I'm going to type the new folder name. I select the checkbox to create the folder, and then notice that's the folder I'm currently in, and I'm going to select the Move Here button to move that image folder to my new folder. Well, let's go find it. I'm going to click on My Drive, scroll down to 09 Images, double-click, and there's my logo file. I will point out that you can move entire folders the same way. Let's say I wanted my 09 Images folder to be moved inside my school folder. In order to do that, I can right-click, select Move To, and I can find the folder that I want to move it into, and select Move. Now, inside my school folder, I'll have my 09 Images folder. Well, this should give you the basics of working with files and folders in Google Drive. I would like to point out, though, that this isn't the only video in the Google Drive series, so please make sure to check out the rest of those videos. I hope this video has been helpful, and I hope you have a great day.